Hi everyone, this is Steph, an intern for the All-American High School Film Festival. And this week's Thursday tutorial will give you a closer look at understanding aperture on a DSLR. In photography and video, there are three elements to consider during production. There are aperture, ISO, and shutter speed. Aperture basically acts as the camera's eye. Within every lens, there is a hole that allows light to travel to the camera sensor. Just like your eye, it opens and closes depending on how bright of an environment. Aperture often works in opposites. The higher the number, the smaller the hole, and the larger depth of field. And then, the smaller the number, the larger the hole, and the smaller depth of field. Why is aperture important to understand? Aperture determines your focal length. So, the aperture you set determines which objects in the foreground and which objects in the background will be in focus. The different sizes for apertures are determined by f-stops. So to have a shallow depth of field, you would need a smaller aperture number like f over 1.4 or f over 2.8. Take a look at these photos that I took as an example of shallow depth of field. By lowering the aperture to f over 2.8, the foreground items are brought into focus, while the background items are blurred. If you're doing landscape photography or video, I would use a larger aperture like f over 16 or f over 22 because these higher f-stops are beneficial because the foreground and the background are in focus. Like in this photo I took where the staircase and the building are in focus. Understanding aperture helps you find and choose better lenses for your camera and can also help you know which lenses you need for which scene and interchange them throughout your film. And there are two types of lenses. They're either prime lenses or zoom lenses. Zoom lenses give you the ability to move in and out without moving closer to an object, but they can also have varied aperture settings. Prime lenses with aperture openings of f over 1.4 or f over 2.8 are considered fast lenses because they allow in a great deal of light, even in low light situations. If you have any questions, tweet us, comment, or tag us at HS Film Fest. Thanks for watching this week's Thursday tutorial.